This is the new clip mode on MPC, and it comes standard on the Live 3, but I believe you can get it on any of the MPCs. And it's a really cool tool to create little sections of different tracks and put them together to create sections of a song, and put those together to create a full arrangement. You can also do some cool live playing stuff using the rows on the side to launch multiple clips at once. But for me personally, this has been an amazing tool to get some ideas down really quickly, and then later on put them together to create a full piece of music. And if you're familiar at all with Ableton Live and the clip screen, this is going to look pretty familiar with the different tracks and the different clips on each track. So you can see I already have some clips loaded up in this first row, and I can play them all at once by just pressing the row play over here. And for the most part, that's basically a complete section of a song, which means now I can start creating more clips to create other sections. So let's say, for example, I want to create a new clip on this chops track here. I'll go ahead and create that and then hop over to the arrangement here. And now I can start figuring out what I want to play and how I want to record it into this clip. And now that I know what I want to play, I can just go ahead and record right into it. And I actually only want those 2 bars, so I can go ahead and change it to a 2-bar clip instead of a 4-bar. And now back over on the clip screen, I've now got 2 different clips there, and I can go ahead and rename the first one. I'll just call it Chops 1. And now I can go ahead and play all of my other clips along with this new clip that I created. And then I can go ahead and go back to the other clip right here. You can also change when exactly it switches from clip to clip up here. I like having it on 1 bar. It just kind of makes sense at the end of the bar to switch to a different clip, but you can change this all the way down to off, so it'll just switch immediately. You can go with multiple bars. You can go down to an individual 16th note. You can see that I have certain clips selected, and when I hit play, they'll play those starker selected clips. I can also unselect a clip by just hitting an empty one. So now I'll play these 3 without the drums. And then I can just add the drums back in. And maybe get rid of the chops. Now let's say I want to do a new drum beat and I want to make it similar to the other one. Maybe I want to remove the hi-hats or something. I can pretty easily just copy and paste this clip. And then I can go ahead into the edit of it, and I can just go ahead and delete the hi-hats out of it. Shift delete. And there we go. Now I have that drum beat, but without the hi-hats. And maybe I'll go ahead and rename this one to no hats. And then maybe I'll do another one after that too. So I'll go ahead and copy this one and paste it here, and I'll just get rid of even more percussion. So let's see. I'll get rid of the open hi-hats. I'll get rid of the crash. Get rid of that. And let's hear what that one sounds like. And then I can just rename that one. Let's do kick and snap. That's pretty much all there is in that one. Cool. Eventually for this track, I'm going to create some more clips on these other tracks and probably add some more tracks too. But for now, I want to show you how these go onto the arrangement, which is really cool. There's this record to arrange button here, which does exactly what it says. You just have that engaged. And then when you're recording, whatever you're playing for the clips goes onto the arrangement. So you can sort of play the arrangement and have it get set in that arrangement window. So you can see I have an empty arrangement now. And I'll just go ahead and start playing clips, and they're all just going to get written to this arrangement. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the first chops and no drums. And if you turn loop off here, it'll just keep recording forever. So We'll go back to record and arrange. So we'll turn record to arrange back on, turn on record, and then we'll go ahead and play. And then I'll add in the Rhodes here. And then let's put the drums in here. And then we can go with the pads here. And then for this next section, we'll do the second chops, no hats, and nothing else on it. And then we can add the Rhodes back in maybe. And we'll break down to just kick and snap before we go back into a chorus. And you'll see on this arrangement window, if I go ahead and just zoom out a little bit, I've really just played an arrangement through the clips and got to write it directly to this arrangement window. And I can still go ahead and go in and edit the individual MIDI notes here and maybe remove a crash or add a little fill here or something like that. But for me, this is such a fun way to put together an arrangement. I'm really enjoying doing this. And then if I want to go ahead and play the arrangement from the beginning, I can hit All Tracks to Arranger here, or I can just go back over to the Clip Matrix and hit the play button on the Arrange up here. I could also just start adding stuff directly to the arrangement here. So let's say I wanted to record directly to the saxophone track here. It's always good to add some little samples here and there to make it sound a little less repetitive, considering that I've got these clips that I'm just laying out over and over again. Some variety on the repetition really helps out a lot. And I think when you start using the record to arrange with the clips and putting out full arrangements like this, and then you get a little bit into the mixer and you start adding effects and doing some EQ and mixing, this is really like a very capable music making device. Like you can really make full-fledged tracks pretty easily and they sound great. It's a really good sounding machine. If you want to see a video on the mixer here, let me know. It's a really full-featured mixer and it's quite extensive. I'm really enjoying using it a lot. It's much more full-featured than most other samplers and music-making devices. And hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like and subscribe. It would really help me out a lot, and I'll catch you next time. Later.